Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Wisconsin Badgers, Barry Alvarez Field at historic Camp Randall Stadium, where we are looking forward to a fantastic battle. A Big Ten showdown is coming, conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Badgers will kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Nittany Lions offense is on the field for the first time today. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yet, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
From the gun, the ground game. Powers through the defender. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Wallace. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. A strike downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On the run, it's Wallace. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Wants to throw on third down. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
First down for this offense. They'll try the left side. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
This is a designed run. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
When we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, but he just decided to take off.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. Looking to throw for it. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
Here's the handoff. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Looking for space. It's White. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Badgers are flying down the field. Going up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Barry Johnson.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Caught near the sticks. It's Barry Johnson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
He'll toss it. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now on second and goal. Wide receiver shows motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Hard-hitting tackle.
These little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Badger! That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play together and got in the end zone.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner will be knocked down. this crowd rattling the rafters and trying to help their defense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. The offense lining up for a first down play. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. It's complete to the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off. Got room on the return. Oh, he was hoping for the pick six. Instead, he got it down to the 16-yard line.
Well, the defense is feeling it now, right? 2 picks in 2 straight drives. Their guys have been all over the field making plays with the balls in the air. D coordinator's got to love that.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. He picks it up, still on his feet.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Back to pass, it's fired. Zings it complete to the right. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back looking for help. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Line gets set, first down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tagged.
Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Feeling some heat. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Running it back, it's Jones. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
Dropping back, it's fired. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This defense needed something to go right. Man, they're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
Steps away to find some room. And he's left with no option but to throw it away. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Badgers will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Looking for a block, it's Wallace. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've stumbled a little bit out of the gate here, Jesse, finding themselves down by 2 scores.
Yeah, and their defense needs to help them out and get off the field, get them some more possessions. This offense didn't spend a lot of time on the field in the first quarter, David. I think they got to run the ball here and try to establish some rhythm.
They got to establish something. And you're right. You'll wear your defense out. Continue. You keep getting the football back to them, to the other offense. You're wearing your defense out, and you'll have no shot to get back in this game.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence they can flip the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Completes it in the middle. Oh, the pirouette, he's got room. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Everybody holds their breath when this guy has the ball. On defense now, you got to stop the bleeding because you're allowing one of the best at his position in the sport of college football. Now have back-to-back catches. You better be anticipating this offense going back to him.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Badgers! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Wisconsin, 21, Penn State.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. grab behind the line. It's Wallace. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on second down. Finds his target down the middle. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And big pass plays like that are the product of an offensive line doing a great job in pass protection. That quarterback cannot read the coverage and get the football out of his hands to the open receiver unless he has time. So give this offensive line tons of credit up front for communicating and not giving up any ground. They are being so physical.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. He's going to pass. They're trying to get to it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the...
Fires toward the end zone. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40, the 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 28-0. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hendricks. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going to the ground. Fakes his man out. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wide out in motion. They'll open the second half on the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The inside handoff. At the 40, there he goes. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's White. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Fires to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Trying to find his man on first down. Steps away. Lets it fly. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. And here comes the offense on second down. The give to the tailback. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Coming out, lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Badgers! And the punishment has been extended. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Getting some heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Hands it off. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Reynolds. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
You know, athletic tight ends today are such a premium in college football. Not only can these guys block, but you see this tight end and his ability in the open field, the wiggle that he has to make people miss. Don't see that too often.
Looking for room. It's Wallace. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Looking down the middle. Got his man on the right. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. It's as if these guys have been allergic to the end zone. They'll try to overcome it on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Splits the uprights. It's good. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. Fair catch, called for and made. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Looking downfield, it's fired. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And you don't see this very often, the big defensive linemen. You see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the...
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Here comes the offense on first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback touch pass from the jet sweep. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. On the option. He'll pitch it. Oh, look out on the right. The 40. The 30. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
Man, having a great back makes life so easy on your offense. It balances everybody out. It commits more guys to the box. And this guy all season long, he's in the top 10 in rushing for a reason. He's continued to make plays. You continue to trust him. This guy is a great running back.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
Now, 4th down.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. To the air, it's fired. The completion well past the sticks. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And the stomping has commenced.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The running back has it. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the 3rd. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Trying to pick up a first down. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. And the Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it... And he muffs it. It's loose. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it.
Returners don't get many shots, right? Like, they only get a few shots a game. They want to maximize it. You're not going to get any shots if you don't secure the football. You got to take care of the football, big fella.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. To the ground with the back. Turns it on in midfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6.
Gain of 1. It's now second and goal.
Ready up. Second and goal for the offense. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking to throw, it's Meyer. He caught it. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now, and they may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside, probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
They've converted third downs all day long, and now a chance to get a touchdown on third. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown.
49, Penn State, 3.
He'll bring it out. It's Everett. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that.
Just steamrolling the defense. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He's got it. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. And he knocked that one right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. You're getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
On first down, here comes this offense. Movement here from the tight end. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Right back to the well. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got it down the left side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the 4th quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. He leaves it with his back. And after the short gain, that is going to put this one in the books. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominant. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.